Here goes a northbound continuous welded rail train. 9920 on the point. One of the last remaining -9s on the roster. Well, I don't know how, but it's May 1st, and that's truly the end of winter. And now the warm weather has hit upon us, and the trees have turned to green. Here comes 16R coming north. Let's see what he has. I'll be honest, at first I thought that was a 46A because of all those BNSF hoppers on the front. There is one coming for this weekend, whether we'll see it or not. I guess only time will tell. And nope, that was 16. Here comes the 16R with the 6957 on the point. About to come through the curves here at Jenison Lane. Past Sprug Pond Farms, the old Jenison factory, and Austin Farms. A lot of farms in the mix. 6957 wasn't obviously the only engine on 16R. Trailing behind the 6957 was the 4098 and the 1800. The 1800 of which is the one we'll focus on. In September of 1994, as part of EMD's SD70 class of locomotive, and as 2537 rolled out of the shops. After 24 years of being on Norfolk Southern's roster, 2537 along with sister unit 2548 were selected by NS to be rebuilt for their new SD70 ACC program. Both would be brought to Progress Rail in Muncie, Indiana, where they would be completely rebuilt and stripped down. When the two units emerged from the shops, they came out with new wide cabs and AC traction motors and a fancy new paint job exclusively to the two units, as they were painted yellow, black, and gray to honor Caterpillar, who owns Progress Rail, who built the two SD70s into the SD70 ACCs that they are now. They also would receive two new road numbers, with the 2537 becoming 1800 and the 2548 becoming 1801. The success of these two rebuilds would lead to 50 more units being rebuilt into SD70 ACCs. Today, 1800 was trailing on 16R, giving it all she's got in the trailing position. 1800's on the point. Well, not on the point, it's trailing, but it's on the train. What I'm trying to say is, we got to beat that thing north. All right, I beat him up here to 557 at Oneonta. He's coming from behind us, so we'll see him pass the camera. He'll be going in that direction. So he's gonna go like this. So, guess we'll wait for him again. I didn't expect to go to Oneonta today when I got home, but things happen. Trains happen. I thank you all for watching this one. God bless. We'll see you around the bend. Thanks for watching. There he goes, flying through Oneonta. Now I just need to get the 1801. That's the one to get all 8 of the bonnets and mains.